Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Rantas Reviews. I'm Kevin Ranta, and I'm excited to talk to you today about the Nintendo Switch wired controller by PowerA, available at Target. So the reason I wanted to talk about this controller today and why I think it specifically should have a little bit of awareness spread around it is not because I don't want them to be available on the shelf. Obviously, I want them to be available on the shelves in Targets, but I already have 4, so I honestly don't care if they get bought out, sold out all over town. It's a really good product. I haven't experienced much with the company PowerA, but overall, this controller is pretty best in show, and it's only $20. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and open it up so you can get a view of this beautiful controller. So again, I was very excited when I picked up this controller from Target because I was shopping around. I almost bought one from GameStop that was $50. It was wireless. It had a cool color scheme to it. They said it was available like in August, and then when it was the week it was supposed to be there, they said December 31st of this year. So basically I had no idea when it was going to show up. So I canceled that order. I went on Target's website and I started looking at their controllers. There are some cool ones. Some were $50, some were $40, and then the wireless one licensed by Nintendo is $70. I was a little blown away at that price because not even Xbox or PS4 controllers are that much for just the standard branded one. So seeing 70 on the Nintendo one, I guess that's a premium behind it, but to each their own. I have felt the wireless controller, and I have felt this one. I will say the wireless controller has pretty heavy duty feel behind it, very durable, very quality, seems like it could get dropped 100 times and be fine. So for $70, that's great, but this one's $20. And when I bought my first 2 controllers of it, it was only $16. It's kind of interesting they decided to do a 20% markup within the week that I bought it, but I came back and got this one today, and it was still only $20. So kudos to Target and kudos to Nintendo. One other thing I wanted to point out about this controller, make sure you can see it, there it is. Yes, it's branded from PowerA, but it also says officially licensed by Nintendo, and it also has the Nintendo Switch logo just like the regular one. So super cool, man. Let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. First thing you see is a long cable with a nice little Velcro piece giving you a little bit of structure. And overall, it just helps in wrangling the cable. Half the time, I just wind the cable up around the controller. To each their own, but it is a good way to stay organized. And a very quality cable. Upon opening the box all the way up, they have you pull out the controller. We have a manual. What do we do with the manual? Reading the manuals for yellow bellies. Back in the box. And then ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. So as you can see, this is the PowerA Nintendo Switch controller. I think it only comes in the color black, but that's fine. That's the one I preferred it in anyway. Got all the same buttons that the normal controller has. This is where the cable plugs into for your little charging port. There is no internal battery, so to play, it has to be plugged in at all times. Yes, that's kind of a bummer, but at $20, what do you expect? And at $20, the fact the cable can detach, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool, y'all. So there's not really a lot that goes into it. Like I said, you have all the classic buttons. You have the A, B, Y, X. A, B, Y, X. Yep, that's all of them. And you have the ZL and the ZR and the L and R up in the top. Once you, let me get the box out of the way. Quality packaging. If I were to order this online, I think it would come and not get damaged, which is important. Cable comes out. I'm not going to unwind it all the way because there's just no need. One end goes into USB if you have the Nintendo Switch original, your docking station should have like 3 if not 4 USB ports on it. And then right here, you just plug that guy in. Helps if you do it the right way. I'm failing and I don't know why. There it is. It's not going in. That's what she said. I think it was in. Yes. Look at that. Look at that. So yeah, this is honestly going to be a shorter review just because this product is really good. I had very little complaints about it because I have 4 of these controllers. I've had the first ones for over 2 weeks. I've had multiple people use them. I have dropped the first one a couple times. Still works fine. No damage, no cracks, nothing broke off. So overall, I'm very happy with this controller, and I'm really happy that 3 controllers were less than 1 wireless controller. That's just mind-boggling to me. I don't know how it works. I don't know how PowerA created such a quality controller that Nintendo even backed it, and it only cost 20 bucks, but that's stellar. And because all these videos I do have a full score system behind them, I did develop one for this video. For the purchase experience, I gave this 10 out of 10 because who doesn't love going to Target? Unless you go in and you spend like $100 or $200 and you only went for a gallon of milk and a controller, but you know, Target, the experience is there. Quality of product, I did give this 10 out of 10 because again, it feels just like the wireless one. A 10-foot cable gives you plenty of room to sit anywhere in the living room while playing, and the fact that the cable detaches, I think was a nice touch and went in the favor of giving a 10 out of 10 for the quality of the product. A lot of thought was put into a simple design, and I like that. Quality of gameplay and reaction time of the controller to your character in the game, 10 out of 10, no issues. I play Super Smash Brothers. I'm pretty good at Super Smash Brothers, like really good, and this controller assists my game without having any issues. So pretty stoked on that. Durability of the product, like I said, I dropped it a few times, and it still works fine, but it is much lighter weight than any other controller that I've had. I like that it's the full size, but because it's lightweight, you can accidentally drop it, you can accidentally like throw it at times, and again, mine hasn't broke yet, but because it's a little bit lighter than what I'm used to, I gave it an 8 out of 10. I mean, obviously I wouldn't want them to just put like weights inside the controller, but at the same time, if they did, I wouldn't really have a complaint there. Quality of accessories, I gave a 9 out of 10 because again, I love the cable. I think it's awesome that it attaches and detaches, and the little Velcro piece is pretty nice too. The only reason I gave it a lower score, and it's honestly my own fault, when I wind the cable itself's a little bit thick to the point where when you unravel the cable, it's all like, you know, messy, and it doesn't come out straight like when it will if I just unravel it now. So 9 out of 10 for quality of the accessories. Bang for your buck, 10 out of 10. I'd go even higher on this one if I could, just because 20 bucks for a controller that matches one that's 70 and it just has a cable behind it, you can't beat that. After 1 week, my review had not changed, 10 out of 10. I was stoked on this controller, and I enjoyed it pretty much every time I've played with it, as well as other friends will ask me where I got the controller, thinking it's some big secret. It's like, bro, it's on the shelf at Target for 20 bucks. Grab yourself too. And an overall score, because I just love giving that full overall score, this product ranks. This product ranks at 10 out of 10 on the Rantas Review scale. 10 out of 10! Talking about a 10 out of 10! So thanks again everybody for watching the video. If you enjoyed it and you enjoy the other review videos that I have, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the page, and leave a comment letting me know what you think about this video, what you think about this product if you have one, or if there are other devices or products in the gaming industry that you want, me to review. Please send me a message or leave a comment and let me know, because it's definitely something I can make happen. Thanks again for watching Rantas Reviews. See you on the next one. With arms wide open, Uh,